It is definitely deadline day right here at the Arsenal chapter, and the Arsenal fraternity definitely knows that it is deadline day. What is going to be happening today? What has happened? If you need to know exactly what is happening, all you need to do is to subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you do not miss out on whatever we've got to bring to you, as long as it is sports and as long as it is Arsenal related. We're definitely dedicated to bringing to you the latest right about here at the Arsenal chapter. What is going on? Who has signed? Who is leaving? All this in today's episode. It is deadline day, the last day. Last day, we are definitely in the last minutes of the general transfer window. We're saying goodbye to the general transfer window with already few football players that have been signed. More football players are going to be signed. I must say, more football players are going to be signed. Possibly, if you want to know all this that is definitely going on, what is taking place, all you need to do is simple. Just subscribe, ring that notification bell so that you do not miss out on whatever. We've definitely have got to bring as long as it is sports right here at the Arsenal chapter. It's been great news. I'm telling you, I have great news for you. All you need to do is simple. Subscribe, ring that notification bell. Then I can give it to you straight as it is. And all you need to do, as I've told you, it's easy, 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 easy. So, where are you watching from? Which part of the world are you watching from? Just let us know in the comment section, as I'm more than happy to bring to you the latest. It will be remembered. Again, I will tell you that it will be remembered that in this general transfer window, we already have done deals. Okay? We've got done deals that are done, sealed, and confirmed. And the fact that Arsenal is in the first position, that definitely shows you how bad they've definitely been trying to make sure they can get more football players, to make sure that they can get that top position, to make sure that they can get that number one position, keep on the number one position, extend the lead away from Manchester City, and the general transfer window is definitely being used by a weapon by Arsenal, secret weapon by Arsenal. So, first of all, is Jorginho. Is Jorginho coming or he is not? Is he already at the club or he is not? What is exactly happening? Has Arsenal officially talked about him? Has Arsenal officially signed him? Is it officially out? If you all need to know this, all you need to do is easy and simple. Just subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you do not miss out, because this is why I'm here. So I will be remember that Arsenal has already signed two football players. Deal confirmed, done, and actually deals that are done, sealed, and confirmed with no doubt. Two football players already. I will be remembered that when you look at the spine of the spine of the team has a goalkeeper, has a defender, has a midfielder, and has got a striker. And this is what Arsenal is trying to make sure that it's doing quite well. Make sure they have the best of strikers, best of midfielders, at least one in every section, best of defenders, and then a very wonderful goalkeeper who is already there. That's undoubtedly that's Aaron Ramsdale. No replacement. Nobody else is needed when it comes to goalkeeping. Aaron Ramsdale is definitely enough. But we'll be remembered again that midfield section is something that Arsenal has been trying to make sure that they can sort out recently, with the likes of Moises Caicedo being linked to the club, with the likes of Declan Rice, with the like very many football players have been linked. However, Jorginho, with also Jorginho being linked, what is in this? What is in this for Jorginho? Anyway, it will be remembered that the goalkeeping section is done, sealed and confirmed. There's nobody who's going to come in the goalkeeping section. Then, leaving alone the goalkeeping section, defense-wise, it will be remembered that there's a football player from Spezia, and that is the Italy side. Spezia, that came to Arsenal, that went to Arsenal, and that is Jakub Kiwior, who is a very good one. He's a very wonderful football player, left-sided central defender, and that is what the club was looking for. And that definitely meant looking at the spine of the club, central. The defense is also sorted. Now we go to the midfield. Is the midfield also sorted? Is the midfield sorted? I think it's definitely sorted. Let's jump a little bit about the midfield, and then we go to the forward, to the forward section. Leandro Trossard from Brighton. Leandro Trossard from Brighton has already signed and is already played. Obviously, most of you know that it's quite good news for Leandro Trossard that he's playing. He's playing at the club Arsenal. Anyway, what is happening with a few football players? Before we go to Jorginho, I think we should start with this. I think we should start with this young football player before we go to Jorginho. We should start with Moises Caicedo, who is a Brighton football player. But remember that very many Brighton football players have been linked to very many clubs, and actually even clubs have been running for football players from Brighton and Hove. Why is it so? Even the manager himself, even the manager was taken. The manager was taken by Chelsea. Definitely, there's something about Brighton and Hove. They have tried to mold young talent, and definitely they've been doing quite well. Brighton and Hove have been doing very well, undoubtedly. And Moises Caicedo, he was linked to Arsenal. Now, let's get to where the party definitely starts now. Moises Caicedo was linked to Arsenal. However, Chelsea also intervened. For some reason, there's been a bit of a fight between Chelsea and Arsenal. Whichever football player is linked to Chelsea, to Arsenal, Chelsea goes in. Chelsea definitely goes in, tries to make sure that possibly they can get that football player. And that's what happened with Joao Felix. He possibly would have ended up at Arsenal, but it didn't work out that way. He definitely ended up at Chelsea. And Mikhail Mudryk, nobody knew Mikhail Mudryk before he was linked to Arsenal. Nobody, absolutely. And all of a sudden, Todd Bowley cashes in on him and definitely gets him. 100 million euros is what he paid for him. And Arsenal was not ready for bidding wars. He definitely said, it's okay, you can have him. And as if that was not enough, Chelsea again, with Moises Caicedo, Chelsea had to bid again, with Arsenal bidding twice, and all the bids that Arsenal made were rejected simply because of Chelsea, because Chelsea was offering quite a high amount of money. Definitely it was offering a little bit more than Arsenal, but you'll remember that Brighton and Hove, because they have definitely sold quite a lot of football players. They've sold a lot of football players. They're now a bit reluctant on selling another football player. That's why it's a bit complicated for them. That's why it's a bit complicated for Brighton and Hove to sell yet another football player. That is quite difficult for them because they do not have enough football players right about now. And talking a bit about Chelsea, I don't know how Chelsea is doing it. I think FFP rules will definitely gate up with them. They're buying everyone. I was reading the other day. They are even linked to Enzo Fernandez. They're trying to get Enzo Fernandez. Definitely, things will not go well for them with time. Things will definitely move down for them because when you see how they have the amount of football players that they have got very many. They have Chelsea, I don't know what's happening with Chelsea. And why are they even still buying football players? I don't get why are they still buying football players? And why do they have even to hijack? I don't know why. Why do they have to hijack football players and yet they can't even get, they've got the money? FFP rules will definitely be knocking on their doors very soon. You definitely can't have this anymore. Possibly that's what they'll be telling them. You've spent quite a lot of money, and the thing is, even the balance is not. The balance is not the same. Looking at how they are spending and how what they are putting in and what they are getting and whom they are selling and whom they are buying, definitely it does not match. So I don't know. I think they're. By the end of the season, by the end of the general transfer window, possibly Chelsea just will have maybe spent over 500 million pounds. If they've not yet spent it, the last time I checked, Chelsea had spent over 400 million pounds from the time Todd Bowley took over management. But again, why do they have to hijack? Why do they have to hijack football players? You hijack Joao Felix. You hijack, apart from Joao Felix, you hijack Mikhail Mudryk, who was definitely a national football player. This is where soccer definitely, you have to say soccer is a good game. This is where everybody says soccer is definitely a very wonderful game. So last minute, let's see what will definitely go on with this gentleman, Moises Caicedo. But he's heavily being linked to Chelsea right about now. Chelsea trying to make a last-minute hijack from Arsenal, with Arsenal now, right about now, trying to pull out of this transfer. However, we cannot rule it out. And if it comes right about now, if they sign him now, I will definitely let you know. If they sign him right about now, I will definitely know, and I will definitely tell you. But as it stands, Chelsea is in the way. Chelsea is definitely in the way, despite the fact that Brighton and Hove are saying they are not willing to sell. Chelsea is saying, we are definitely giving you the money. The money is here. Are you going to take the football? Are you going to sell the football player to us? We've got the money. So it's a little bit complicated between Chelsea and Arsenal. Tight competition for players. And the thing is, Todd Bowley, one thing with Todd Bowley is not been into the sports system for quite a long period of time, but he gets into the game and he's throwing quite a lot of money. But sometimes it doesn't work like that. For those of you who understand what football is, it doesn't work like that. It's not just about throwing quite a lot of money, but somebody's saying they're doing panic buying. I'm saying Chelsea are doing a panic buying, and that's why they spent money in excess. That's Otieno. Thank you, Otieno. Yeah, definitely they are doing panic buying. They even, for some reason, to some extent, I think I wanted to think they do not know what they are doing. But for a club like Chelsea, definitely, I think they know what they are doing. Possibly, they definitely know what they are doing. But hijacking football players is not the way to go. I think they should get proper scouts. I think Todd Bowley should get proper scouts and make sure that possibly they're getting football players that will fit in the system of Chelsea, of Graham Potter, and not the system of Todd Bowley, because Graham Potter is the manager and Todd Bowley is just a co-owner, but he is definitely running the club. Sources say that he is running the club. Anyway, let us know what you think in the comment section as we talking about last minute signings, who is going to be signing, and am I getting a notification right about now about who is signing? I will definitely bring it to you straight as it is right here at the Arsenal chapter with me, your host Abu Kaz. It's been a long time. It's been a little bit of a while. And we've not talked for quite a long period of time. But I said I must talk to my people. I have to give my people. I have to give my fans quite a bit of information on at the last minute. Making a roundup who is leaving the club, who is definitely remaining at the club, and who is going to be at the last minute signing. It will be remembered that Marquinhos, for those of you who know Marquinhos, before we go any further, Brazilian young kid, a very good superstar, very good football player. He is a Brazilian superstar. He's been playing for Arsenal, was bought by Arsenal. We thought possibly he was going to be given quite a lot of time at Arsenal, but he's been loaned to Norwich. But I think, now this is my definite opinion, and this is my honest opinion. I think it's a mistake for Arsenal to loan Marquinhos. Marquinhos is a very wonderful football player. He's a very good football player. I was not happy about it, I must say. I was not happy about Arsenal loaning Marquinhos. This is what happened to William Saliba. William Saliba was bought by Arsenal, and they loaned him without even giving him gameplay. I don't know whether you understand what I mean, but he was not given gameplay. And you can see what happened. They lost out on class, definitely. I know he came and he started playing, but they didn't give him that chance before. They didn't give him the chance before. So I think it's going to be a bit complicated for the club. I think it's going to be a bit complicated for the club keeps on doing things like that. I do not think that my honest opinion, I think it was not necessary. It wasn't necessary at all for Arsenal to loan this young lad because he's wonderful. He's very good. Look at the likes of Edin Nketiah. Edin Nketiah is a good football player, but they don't give him a chance. They don't give him chance when they've got other opinions. When Arsenal has got other options, but when he's given the chance to play, he always shows that he is the best. And if you've been following McInnes and how he's been playing, it's definitely been a brilliant one. So I'm not so happy about about Arsenal loaning McInnes and not giving him quite enough template. But what can we do? We can just trust the process. Let's trust the process. I think the manager quite understands the club more than us. I think Mikel Arteta definitely knows what he is doing, possibly more than us. Let us know what you think about McInnes and his move to Norwich. Cedric Soares possibly will be moving to Fulham. Cedric Soares definitely is also another one in the picture. Just let us know what you think about Cedric Soares. Make it a point to subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you do not miss out on whatever we've definitely got to bring to you, as long as it is sports and as long as it is Arsenal related. Trying to see if there is anything confirmed just as now. It will be remembered that Miguel Aziz is going to Wigan on loan. Miguel Aziz, then Brooke Norton-Caffey, then has also gone to Coventry on loan. So things are definitely those are the confirmed Arsenal departures. We've got three confirmed Arsenal departures. There is Brooke Norton-Caffey, there's Miguel Aziz, and there is McInnes. Three of them have definitely gone. They're out of the picture. Loan deals, confirmed loan deals. All of them on loans. Arsenal hasn't sold any football player just as yet. Then Leandro Trossard, we've talked about him, and Jakub Kiwior. It was £20 million for Jakub Kiwior and £27 million for Leandro Trossard. Let us know what you think in the comment section so that you do not miss out on whatever we've got to bring to you. Anyway, let's dig deep into this. Right about now, guns are being turned. Guns are definitely being turned. Arsenal is turning its guns from this young lad who has attracted quite a lot of attention. There's been quite a lot of attention that has been drawn from different clubs about this gentleman. A lot of attention. Many clubs wanted this gentleman. Who's he? I'm forgetting this guy's name. I've just mentioned him. Moises Caicedo. Moises Caicedo has been haunted by quite a number of clubs. Very many clubs wanted him, but the main two clubs that are in tight competition, it's a shame. But again, I have to tell you, I've mentioned this on my podcast almost every time, saying that it's between Chelsea and Arsenal. If Chelsea identify a football player, then if Arsenal identify a football player, actually Arsenal is doing the work for Chelsea. Identify and I'll buy. That's what's definitely happening. I'm not the best of things to do for a club like Chelsea anyway, but I think it's what's happening. It is what it is. It's definitely what is happening. Let's get a bit into the comment section and see what people are talking about. Somebody's saying a bad signing. Who's a bad signing? Anyway, Onzima Sande from Uganda. Thank you. Watching from Nairobi. That is Majok. Thank you. Then I can see waiting for Jorginho. That's Ogwal. Then Jorginho brings experience to a squad. Definitely. And that was Dian. Then I can see somebody saying, then Bagal Emmanuel saying, good evening, more about Arsenal. I'm bringing it to you right about here. And then I can see Amanya Crispas, first tell us Moises Caicedo coming to Arsenal. It's not, it's a deal. It's a deal done. Anyway, for Moises Caicedo, nothing has been completed just as yet. We can't conclude that Moises Caicedo is an Arsenal football player because there were chances that he could be playing for Arsenal. And what we talked about before, what we were talking about before about him moving to Arsenal, there was quite a bit of chance, great chance, even when he didn't play the last game between Brighton and Hove. Why was Brighton and Hove playing the last game? It was it Liverpool, something like that. It was Liverpool. They didn't. It was Liverpool. Brighton and Hove were playing Liverpool, and they ended, was it the end 2-1, something like that. So we thought that possibly that was quite a bit of chance because he didn't play. Moises Caicedo was not on, and we thought that that was somewhere to start from. But again, when we went to the books and see why he didn't play, it was because they said he wanted to move. He definitely wanted to move, him as him. As Moises Caicedo, even when he wrote on his socials, he said he wants to leave. He almost said goodbye to the club. And he said there was quite a bit of a long thing on there about him moving away from the club. But what he said, I definitely put him in a little bit of trouble, and they said he can't have gameplay. And right about now, let's wait and see what will go on. He didn't play last time. Let's see. Let's wait and see what could be in for him. But the right about now, the focus is no longer on Moises Caicedo, no longer on Moises Caicedo. Chances of him be signing as a last-minute signing are definitely very, very low. Very, very low, I must say. Definitely too low. Chances of him signing are too low. I think maybe very less, because all the guns are being put on Jorginho. Anyway, then let's see. John saying Chelsea are doing a panic buying. That's very true. And Michael Obo saying, who is the third signing of Arsenal? Third signing, confirmed signing. I think third signing is Jorginho. I should have broken it for you. Let me tell you before it comes out officially, it's Jorginho. But I'll be bringing it anyway. So Jorginho, the best signing, and I can see Jonah Semeza saying Jorginho, the best signing. Then must buy Moises from Brighton. Then Michael Obo saying, why is Chelsea hijacking football players? I think Chelsea's hijacking football players, but I think so. Let me because people have been asking me about this Chelsea thing for quite a long period of time. Let me explain to you exactly what Chelsea is doing. Okay, so if you've noticed what Chelsea is doing, Chelsea is not buying old football players. No. When you look at a football player that you could possibly think is possibly old is Joao Felix. But Joao Felix is only 23 years. I think he's just, if he's old, he's made 24 years. But the last time I checked was 23 years, which is not far away from now. He was 23 years old. And when you see all the rest of the football players that Chelsea has had are definitely young football players. So it's trying to copy a little bit of what Arsenal has had before. Arsenal has had these young football players. It has a young squad, and this young squad has definitely done magic for it. So what Chelsea is doing is going around the whole world and making sure that they can buy all the young superstars. And they are not bothered about becoming the 8th or 10th in the Premier League this season, but they are trying to build for the future. And that's why Chelsea could be a potential threat in the near future. I think I've explained that. That's Michael Obo was asking that. And then Hamza saying Arsenal lose to sign. I don't know what you mean about that. And then don't have a very good scouts. I don't think they do. Anyway, happy for Jorginho. Good deal. That's Christopher. Then I can see somebody saying, any news about Caicedo to Arsenal? What percentage opportunity to sign Moises Caicedo this night? I'm sorry, lads. I'm definitely sorry, lads. The percentage. Let me check whether they've signed him just as yet. Let me check whether he's been signed just as yet. Let me check. But take it from me, right about now, there is nothing. There is nothing. I think you can see. I should show you. I think there's definitely nothing. Right about now, nothing has happened between Arsenal and Brighton and Hove over this gentleman. Nothing. Do not listen to whatever is in the blogs right about there outside here. Do not listen to it. If you want potential, if you want verified information, this is the place where you need to be. Moises Caicedo hasn't signed at all. He's not yet signed. And it's quite difficult. It's a very difficult situation that he's in with him himself wanting to move. He wants to move so bad. But Brighton and Hove are saying, we've sold very many football players. You will bear with us. We are not selling you. You are not going anywhere. And him as him, there is what they call personal terms. That's where a football player also has a say. But definitely nothing has been concluded just as yet. Nothing at all. Nothing between Arsenal and Brighton and Hove. I'm sorry. I know everybody wants me to say, Arsenal has signed Moises Caicedo. But I'm sorry. I'm not going to say it because it is not there. Absolutely. That is not in the picture. That is definitely out of the picture. Moises Caicedo wants the move, but Brighton and Hove do not want the move. So between the club and football player, who will win? As it could be possible, there's a bit of a chance, but I doubt highly. If there is chance for Arsenal to sign him, I doubt highly. However, it will be remembered that what Arsenal has adopted of recent is silent signing. Sign him and keep quiet. Just bring him. And this has been brought about by Chelsea, which has been hijacking football players. So, Kwibuka, who's been asking, definitely, definitely this gentleman, Moises Caicedo, has not signed. He's not signed. And you asked the percentage of him signing. I think, I'm being honest with you, because it's last minute, we can't rule it out. There could be a possibility, but I'll be honest with you. It's the possibility of Arsenal signing him is possibly only, and I mean it's only possibly 2%. And that definitely shows you that as Arsenal signing Moises Caicedo is possibly it's something that is next to impossible. I don't know whether you understand what I mean. It's next to impossible because the player wants to move, but the club doesn't want. So the forces that are in there, and also despite the two fighting, Arsenal has had 2 bids that have been rejected, and there is a club that is there, seated right there, just seated and saying, I have the money. Are you coming? I'm not talking about. I'm not. This club is saying, I'm not sending over bids, and you're rejecting them. I'm giving you quite a lot of money, and I'm paying you quite well. I'm playing the football player much better than any other team that is going to sign him, and I'm giving the club a lot of money that any other club is not going to sign, that is not going to give you. So that's why it's quite complicated right about now for the club. Arsenal to sign the Brighton and Hove superstar Moises Caicedo, Ecuador international. Latest in the comment section, as we are definitely in the comment section right about now. And do not forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell. So I can see Ronnie saying, is Caicedo already at Arsenal or not? As I've told you, he's definitely not yet. However, there's been rumors during the day that Moises Caicedo has been in North London trying to sort out some issues. It's been a rumor, but there is nothing that is confirmed. According to me, he's not going to sign. But there's been different sources saying that he's been in North London. Whether he's been in North London for him to sign for the club or he's been paying a visit, we do not know. However, possibly passed via North London before he could go to West London, where Chelsea is located. Anyway, that's a bit of a joke there, but I don't see Arsenal signing him. Then Alex Chandalala saying, no, it's good to loan Marquinhos so that he can have game time. I understand Marquinhos needs game time, and at Norwich will get quite a lot of game time. But Arsenal needed to give him a little bit more game time. He needed game time at Arsenal and not at Norwich. I was not so happy about that, but I can also understand what you're saying. Because when he goes there, he will have to prove. When he goes to Norwich, he'll have to play against all clubs. And trust my words, and just wait and see what will happen. Moises Caicedo is definitely going to be a big problem. He will definitely play well, and not long he will come back to Arsenal, just like what happened with William Saliba. Still in the comment section, Arsenal should sign him. He's a good player. Whom are you talking about? Suraj. Okay, then I don't expect it if it's so. I'm excited. So handed one of the Trophianos anyway. I don't know what you mean there. Then somebody from Kenya, that's Ali, thank you. Then Watangwa Joffrey saying, is there any deal that Arsenal is running apart from Jorginho? Okay, apart from Jorginho, I'll be bringing to that later, but the main deal is the one and only Jorginho. So you can definitely let us know what you think in the comment section, and do not. I can see Sharon. Saying, "Hi, good evening. I'm Simon Peter. Simon Peter from Uganda in Kangala. Sharon is account. But what I want to know, will Arsenal sign Yori Tillmans or not? Yori Tillmans is definitely out of the picture. No chance for Yori Tillmans. A very good midfielder he is, but the fact that Arsenal have now I don't know why you're letting me tell you again that Arsenal has signed Jorginho, but the fact that Jorginho is in the picture, I think the chances of Yori Tillmans to end at Arsenal this general transfer window are definitely very, very low, and they are absolutely low. So then Azino says, personally, I would love to see him play in the Jazz. Then Black Dan from Uganda saying, I want him. Anyway, just make it a point to subscribe. Ring that notification bell so you do not miss out on whatever we've definitely got to bring to you, as we've got quite a lot for you, as Jorginho is being leaked. Jorginho, by the way, Arsenal as a club hasn't come out just as yet and confirmed that they've signed him. But we've got leaked information, we've got leaked video clips, we've got leaked pictures of him signing for the club. And definitely, I think that's a deal that we can count on and say it is definitely one that the club is definitely going to have. Let us know what you think in the comment section. Do not forget to ring that notification bell so you do not miss out on whatever we've definitely got to bring to you. Again, I will check whether there is any new signing for Arsenal as it stands right about now. Oh, guess what? It is official. 1 minute. I don't know whether you can see that. I seen that. That's the official Arsenal. That's the official Arsenal page, and that's why they are saying it is definitely out. It is out. It is a deal that is done, sealed, and confirmed. Welcome to Arsenal. 1 minute ago, it's been announced. It is a deal that is done, sealed, and confirmed. Arsenal have definitely signed this lad. Arsenal have signed this gentleman. It is a deal that is done, sealed, and confirmed. 1 minute ago, that's when they have confirmed. That's why I came here to let you know that Jorginho is definitely an Arsenal football player right about now, as he's definitely signed. There is nothing more that we can tell you about this gentleman. He's definitely signed for the club. And let's check a little bit about his socials and what he said about Jorginho is a deal done, sealed, and confirmed. Let us know what you think in the comment section. Let us know what you think in the comment section. Do not forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you do not miss out on whatever we've definitely got to bring to you right about here. It is deadline day and everything is falling in place. Arsenal have officially, now I can confirm to you, Now I can tell you the honest truth, and it is official. I've got official information coming in from the official Arsenal page, from the official Arsenal site, saying that it is official. Jorginho is definitely an Arsenal football player. It is no more. Let me check Jorginho's. I need to check Jorginho's. Accounts, and let's see what he's got to say. Okay. It's definitely a deal that's done, sealed. He's not said. Jorginho has not commented or said anything yet about his move to Arsenal. I think he's going to do it in a bit. Looking at his socials, he's definitely going to do it in a bit. Anyway, that's been quite great news. Jorginho has officially signed for the club. Jorginho has officially signed for Arsenal. It is a deal that is done, sealed and confirmed. Let us know what you think about this. Do not forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell. It's been 12 million pounds that has been involved in all this, with 10 million pounds for the contract and stuff, and £2 million for the ads on. Anyway, let us know what you think, whether you're happy about this transfer, whether you think this transfer is definitely the best thing that Arsenal has done with this midfielder who's been signed. That definitely seals out Moises Caicedo. I think since it is sealed, Moises Caicedo is definitely no more. For those of you who still hoped, those of you who still hope that Moises Caicedo is going to sign, definitely no chance at all. There is no chance for him to sign. Midfield, Yuri Tillmans also has got no chance for him to sign. Definitely, Jorginho is the football player that is going to be playing at midfield. However, it will be remembered that Declan Rice, a little bit about Declan Rice is not going to sign this general transfer window, but he could be signing in the summer transfer window, as it is said that Arsenal are still having him in their thoughts. But as it stands now, the one and only Jorginho from Chelsea is one that is going to be playing for the club. He plays quite well, definitely. Absolutely a very wonderful football player, and he's been one that the club is happy to have, and I think that has been great news. Let us know again what you think about the comments about Jorginho and his move to the club. I can see people saying it's been leaked. It's no longer leaked. It's official now. It's definitely official. Jorginho has definitely signed for the club Arsenal. He is officially an Arsenal football player, as he will definitely, as what is exposed to us, the information that we know right about now is 18 months that he will be playing for Arsenal with a year. And there is an option for him to extend the contract by a year. However, we can't guarantee that he will possibly depend on how he will be playing, but he will be a crucial part of the club. Definitely moving away from a club that has been in the 10th position around there to a club that is on top of the Premier League is a great thing for him. It is a deadline day, and we are telling you that this is a deal that is done, sealed, and confirmed. Do not forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you do not miss out on whatever we've got to bring to you. My name is Abu Kaus, and I like you. Thank you for being part of this. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for being part of my podcasts. Everybody who is always on my podcast watching, salute. I like you so much. Whatever you're doing is definitely the best. Thank you for keeping me in business. You're the best people. And I'm giving you the verified information, the best of information, as things are definitely going on quite well. I can see me Edson saying, I was happy for his departure, the departure of Samuel Lokonga from the club on loan deal. A bit about Lokonga, where Lokonga went to Crystal Palace. Lokonga went to Crystal Palace. Yeah, that was a deal that was also done. I think I didn't mention that, but Lokonga joined Wilfred Zaha at Crystal Palace on loan also. Let's wait and see how it will be right there, how he'll be playing there. Anyway, He's not been the best of football players at Arsenal, but he's had a few mistakes at Arsenal, and I think Mikel Arteta's not been very happy with him. But let's hope everything will go on quite well for him when he's playing for Crystal Palace. And things will definitely go on very well for him. Right there. Let us know again what you think in the comment section, as Jorginho is the main target and he's definitely being got by Arsenal. He is officially an Arsenal football player. Mikel Arteta and the technical director of Arsenal, Mr. Edu Gaspar, are more than happy to sign this gentleman, and all Arsenal fans possibly are happy about this signing. Let us know in the comment section. I should note, presume that I understand what you think. Just go in the comment section so that we can definitely have a bit of talk. I love you. Thank you for being part of this podcast. Thank you for being part. And I think it's time to sign out. We can meet yet in another one. Thank you and goodbye for now.